Hello again, my name is Mike Vorel with Pokes Authority and the Casper Star-Tribune, and this is the Pokes Authority Vidcast brought to you by Wyoming Central Federal Credit Union. Wyoming is 2-1, coming off their first loss of the season at Oregon, a 48-14 defeat to the number 2 team in the country. This week they return home to play Florida Atlantic at 2 p.m. Mountain Time inside War Memorial Stadium. One big issue going into this week's game is going to be depth along the offensive line. Two of the team's top right guards, Sam Hardy and Jake Jones, are both questionable with injuries. Sam Hardy sprained his ankle in the last game against Oregon, and Jake Jones missed the game entirely with appendicitis. Both those guys are questionable. We're not sure if either will play. Both of them could, both of them might not. If they can't go, redshirt freshman right guard Charlie Renfrey will be the next guy to step in. Renfrey actually played most of the Oregon game after Hardy went down, and Coach Craig Bull said that he was pretty impressed with how Renfrey played, considering that he was sort of thrown into the fire there in a tough environment. Now let's go to my interview with junior running back Shaun Wick.
All right, I'm here with junior running back Shaun Wick. Shaun, obviously coming off a loss, but going into this week, I guess, what sort of positives did you take as far as the offense from this last game where you were able to establish the running game and get a lot of things going? Do you take a lot of positive things into the next game from that Oregon game?
I mean, definitely. We've become more of a fearless offense, and knowing that we can score on number 2 Oregon, it goes to account that we can score on almost anyone.
Right.
And if we believe we can do it, then it can happen.
Gotcha. Going into Florida Atlantic, what have you seen just from them? I know that they're a little different from Oregon as far as they're a 4-3 team and other things. Have you seen anything particularly from their defense so far that has caught your eye or anything like that?
I can't say I've seen anything. We haven't looked at them yet.
Okay.
We still haven't seen the Oregon tape yet. We're going to watch it this afternoon.
Okay, gotcha. I guess just how do you feel like the running game is coming along? Where you have been pretty good so far, and DJ's been working his way in. He's been catching the ball and doing his thing. How do you feel like you guys are kind of complementing each other so far?
I think it's definitely going to how I thought I saw it. DJ's doing his thing, catching the ball, flashing his speed, and I'm just, pounding that rock. It's everything I expected it to be, and I'm happy with how the running game's developed. After
going on the road in that last game, I guess how nice is it going to be to come back home again in the home crowd and be able to play again at 72-20 against Florida Atlantic?
Well, it's going to be good, just come back, see how a Florida team can handle the 72-20, and how they can handle this offense at this high of altitude.
Gotcha. All right, thanks, Shaun. Appreciate it.
One last thing to watch in this week's game is Wyoming's defense. Are we going to see the group that gave up 6 consecutive touchdowns and 48 points to Oregon, or the team that pretty much handled Montana and Air Force in back-to-back games at home? They have to kind of refine their swagger this week, and they have a lot to deal with as far as Florida Atlantic quarterback Jaquez Johnson. He threw for 318 yards and 3 touchdowns last week against Tulsa. And he throws a really nice deep ball. He had long touchdown passes of 74 and 59 yards last week. Wyoming's done a really good job of limiting long plays so far this season, but they'll have to try to lock down Johnson in this week's game on Saturday inside War Memorial Stadium. That's all for this week's Pokes Authority Vidcast. Until next time, my name is Mike Vorel. Take care.